Greetings and salutations. How's everybody doing? So, starting a little bit late. I'm still figuring out this whole avatar thing. So it's taken me a little bit to like get stuff in the right place. But hey, we're just about ready to go and do something. I'm actually going to maybe that was a little too much. So I'm still trying to get the angle just right on this. Whatever. Okay, good enough. Let's get it going. Bam. Sup? So we're playing video games today. Still making Midenhall. So I think my decision, since I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do next, she is not moving her mouth. Where's the button for that? How about now? Are you doing it? Okay, there we go. Hooray! Okay, so I think my decision was what I want to do this time is the church. And a good time was going to be had by all. This is going to be rough because there's going to be a lot of stuff I just kind of have to make up. But we'll figure it out, I guess. So this is going to start with me having to... Which button is it? Go back to Midenhall. So we'll start by doing the top part. Top part? Part that's the top. The upper bridge thing, and then we'll do the church once we're done with that. Heard a noise. What was that noise I heard? Oh, I can't hear this. Maybe because there's no music. I mean, I can hear it now, so there's that. Not familiar with Midenhall. Midenhall is a large castle that was in Dragon Quest II. When you got to it in Dragon Quest II, it had actually already been ransacked by monsters and effectively blown up. So it wasn't looking too hot. In Dragon Quest Builders 2, they redid the destroyed castle, so you can find the destroyed castle. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the destroyed castle in Builders 2, and I'm rebuilding it. And I'm redoing it on one of the Buildertopias. This is it. And I'm redoing it on one of the Buildertopias so people can come visit. Dang it.
Let's go, go, go!
Okay, so our next goal is going to be whatever this is over here. I'm not entirely sure what is going on over here. Because, you know, it looks like this. No, but really, what is going on? So it just goes out to something that wide down there. We have that there. Which means it's that wide regardless of anything else. Dang it. I was really thinking I could make it up there. And then once you get up this high, you have this here, this turn here. And then another turn out there. Yeah, I wonder if it did something like with these. Where it has this top layer that sticks way out like this. Crap. Well, now I'm way down here. I'm willing to bet that's what it did. It's got a top layer that sticks way out, but everything below that is reasonably tight. That makes sense. That makes sense. I do have a new lady. Her name is Vivian, and she is the maid robot that I've always dreamed of being. This is gonna be a pain in the butt. So what do we do? Okay, it's only right here. Everything below that is just a completely normal tower. These towers have this little groove, though, that you can see out of. Do the other towers have that? No! Okay, so it's probably closer to, like, that tower. Okay, so here's the deal. Gonna have to make a blueprint for this. Let's start, like, in here. Because I don't have a red, I do have a green. Green covers not really anything useful. Okay, so we'll start, like, around here. Not that button. And then we can go all the way over here. probably want to go upstairs. I'm going to want to get this little outcropping here. So let's just do this and go way out here. That feels excessive. Sure. Let's go with that. I don't really need to cut down on any. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Okay, so that gives me a pretty good idea what's going on over there, and... I mean, what little of the tower that I can see. Because she's a robot, because she got the robot ears. She has the robot ears, and... Yep. Hi. Got the little marks on the side of her face. It's hard to tell when you're zoomed out real far. But she's got the little marks on the side of her face. If I could show her hands... If I could show her hands, I put the little, like, joint bits on all of her joints. She also has the little glowy bit in her eye. Which I wanted to be that kind of, like, vacant, not quite human look. I have to, like, look away from the chat in order for you to be able to see her face. But, yeah, there we go. How big did I have this? That good? Let's say that's good. I probably just made it bigger or something, I don't know. Anyway, this should get the job done for the most part, I feel. We did it. Sorry, Zara. Oh, you're back. Okay, we have our blueprint. We can get to work. Vivian is not a Terminator. She, in fact, has no idea how to kill someone. She is, however, very good at dusting. And cooking. Oh man, Firebird. Congrats, Ghost Kirby. She also daydreams a lot. It's a big pool. I don't know if that's supposed to be a pool. Looks neat regardless. Okay, let's egg up and see what we can get ourselves in trouble with. I don't have a green. This is gonna be right fun, as soon as I remember what button I'm trying to hit. Okay, so where are my tools? They're over here. Let's grab them and move them a little closer if I'm gonna be working on this. In here's fine. So... is this how high I went? I only see the one. I think this is how high I went. Yeah, I think this is all the higher I went. So let's take a look at what we're adding on top of this. Looks like checkerboard. All the way around. Checkerboard all the way around except for in the actual chapel, where it is instead flat tops. How far out do I have to go? Okay, so I did it that far. So it looks like it's just that far. Yeah, that's how far I went. Okay. So it should be relatively simple then. Checkerboards all around, except for flat tops on the church-facing side. And I just happen to have 184. How far this way did I go? Okay, that's all the further that I went. I hope that's enough. It should be. So I have that turned into a 3x3. Yeah, that's true. And then this is all the further I go out. I don't actually know what I'm putting here. There's Tornico. And then flat tops over the church. Okay, so that's fair. I need corner pieces. I don't have an easy way to get back up. I'm still not entirely confident in this whole too wide thing. I don't really have anything else to compare to, though. That's the dungeon. That's not where I want to go. Because that's still a clover shape. That's just flat. And I can't tell what it's doing. I think it goes in to be too wide in the middle. But, like, what does that mean? Really? And, like, I don't like that too wide, but what else am I supposed to do? Just knock out these three in the middle? I mean, I could, I guess. I don't really have anything to go by. Is this game better than Minecraft? It depends entirely on what you want out of a game. Because Minecraft is way more open, way more freeing, I guess. It kind of puts you in an open world and says, go have fun. This game is very story-based, very plot-based, and very Dragon Quest-based. If you like Dragon Quest, you like a decent amount of plot behind your open world building game, then maybe this is for you. You also don't have an infinite amount of land to build. Like, Minecraft is very explorative. You can go all over. This game, not so much. You could do plenty of building, but, like, I have this island here, and that's it. I mean, I can go generate a new island if I want it. But you don't just have an infinite world to go explore. It's hard to say whether one is better than the other or not, because they are, at the end of the day, very different games, even though they are, at their core, block-based building games. Okay, I need corner pieces, is what I need. That's what I need. How many do I need? I don't know. Will I ever use 200 of these? Who knows? Whoa there. The game does give you a lot more, I guess, specific blocks, whereas Minecraft is pretty limited about what it lets you make. Like, you want to make a chair? Stairs. Put a sign on either side of it. So that's all you get in Minecraft. In this game, you can just go make a chair and then set it down and then sit on it. It's more freeing, but also kind of more restrictive in the same form. Like, it doesn't have that... You can't just go build whatever you want. You want to build a big old TV? You can do that in Minecraft. Put a painting on some obsidian or something. In this game, it's harder to, like, fake stuff. So they give you more stuff, but it's harder to make your own, if that makes any sense. I mean, I could put a... I got a big picture frame I could put on a couple blocks of obsidian, but it sure doesn't... Not even with my powers of imagination does it look like a TV. Anyway, what am I doing next? Okay, that's what I just did. I was going 4? Okay, no. Never mind. Okay, so next up is interesting. It's all checkerboard on the inside, a whole layer up on the inside. Outside is flat tops on the inside. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to get so friggin' creative. Okay, well, let's just take this one step at a time. These are all checkerboard. I saw just enough checkerboard to know that this is a checkerboard. Which means this is probably checkerboard. Which means, if I had to wager, this is checkerboard. These, I have no idea. I actually have no idea. And we kind of don't have a castle over there to judge. Oh, if I'd looked, I would have taken a shot further down. Do I have any... There's no way I have any screenshots of that. So I have no idea what's going over here. It's just 4 blocks. I'm just gonna carry on with what I have in other places. So those were flat tops, these were flat tops. Were the little outcroppings flat tops? Yes. And I think these were both flat tops. Those were not. Oh, so very small bit of news on the voice emulation, because I was debating, like, hey, maybe I could do that, just to, like, get something, do something. And, oh man, Raid, how you guys doing? So I was thinking, like, maybe for fun, we can do that, get something that I think fits the avatar a little more. And my end result is that I don't think I can get anything that sounds good. I looked into some of the best software out there. There's a Morphvox and Voxel Voice Changer I tried both of. And Voxel Voice Changer, I couldn't even get anything remotely close. Like, I couldn't even try. Morphvox Pro, I got something that didn't sound horrible, but it's also just wrong enough that, like, I still don't like it at all. Like, I think I've found that it's very difficult for me to take the edge off, as I was kind of saying. Instead, it's, like, it just sounds weird and not right. Like, at least now I'm not even trying, and you can go, yeah, he's not even trying. But, like, if I try and it sounds like poop, then, like, that's even worse. Okay, so... Oh, so I think we got these that go across here now. Maybe. Let's take a look. Yep, got one there. And that goes and does who knows what. Righteous. Oh, interesting. Maybe this can give us some insight into what this room is supposed to look like. Now that we can get a little bit of ceiling higher up. I'll get to that. I'll get to that later. In the meantime, we are currently right here. I don't know if that's supposed to go all the way across, or if it's just one, and they're also not anywhere else. Okay, it looks like it's supposed to be an archway. Do we have any archways anywhere else that I can glean information from? Yes, this right here, in fact. Got it. Perfect. Got the job done. We did it. We did it, team. Now I have to get back up there. Going the wrong way. Man, it's so nice being able to walk over here, not like that actual castle. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm gonna need more you. 174. More than I thought. I'm gonna need more you. And I'm gonna need more you. $400 isn't going to be nearly enough, but we'll just come back and get more when we need it. Okay, so we did that. We did it. Okay, so I think one thing that I want to do is I want to extend that out. Okay, so below the first layer of flat tops, we have checkerboards that go 4, 2, 1. So that's 4, 2, 1. And then it goes across. And then it'll do the same on the other side. Not there. Okay, yeah, because we just had the walls go straight up from there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and square that off. Just ask Barry to pre-record your entire dialogue for your dialogue for the entire stream, including reading chat. So one thing that I've seen some VTuber, I've heard of some VTubers doing, is they would use like a Vocaloid chat effect, or a Vocaloid to speak effectively. But Vocaloids aren't voice modulation. They're... I don't know what the word for it is. Voice faking. It's a fake voice. It's not real at all. Like, there's no modulate, it's a generated voice. That's the word. So what they do, if they're streaming, is... because it's not modulation, you can't, like, speak. So they have to have text. So they have to, like, type the text and then feed that into the voice generation. So it'd be like if I wouldn't even have a mic hooked up. It would be if I wanted to say something, I would type it, and then the voice would say it. What you could do is voice to text, and then change text to voice. But voice to text technology is hot garbage. And you would have no idea what I'm actually talking about. Okay, so that's that. That is 4 across. I think that means I'm just going to fill that in. Okay, so this here is just there, because it's just that. Put just a little bit of nougat in here. I don't know how much nougat I need, actually. Because eventually it hits this, like, roofy area here. Okay, so we want... that cannot be nougat. That can be nougat. So this top layer here can be nougat. So we can do that. Put our one block there. And square this out. I guess it wouldn't be so hard. I don't know. I don't want to be building this far out from the get-go. Yeah, look, Vivian just got a little too much dust in her circuits. That's fine. That's all. It's fine. Okay, so that's all just... It's just checkerboard, though. It's just layer after layer. Just fill it up with checkerboard. Right up to there. So maybe I will just go all out. Sure, why not? Like, sure, there. Okay, now we need to go one layer more. And that's this layer. So that's all just flat tops. It kind of matters. So that's just flat tops going all around with 4 at the edge of the inside. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so the flat tops actually cover that little gap. And they go in there by 1. Okay, so... Yeah, so that does that. Then it's skip 2 and a layer of flat tops around the outside, and then fill with checkerboard. Yeah, so that's just here. Same thing on the other side. And then we have these weird little things kind of poking out. Four of them. 4 of them on either side, starting at the outside edge. And they're all just checkerboard. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Next is you. This is going to be one whole beast, and I don't think I can get away with not building this staircase on the side. Okay, so that's flat tops going around the inside right up until we get to the turn blocks at the edge. So that should just be flat top, flat top. Flat top, flat top, flat top, flat top. So that's those. The left side is just entirely filled with checkerboard, with the weird blocks on top of the outside blocks. I'm out of weird blocks. And then we got weird blocks out here, too. Yeah, weird blocks with the capstone on the inside. Interesting choice. Okay, so I need weird blocks, and this layer is done. And then just one more layer, and I'm actually caught up with even the inside, so cool beans. I gotta make it easier to get back up there. Okay, need more weird blocks. Am I like slouching? Is that why she can't look straight? Try this again. With a little more her not cranking her neck all the way up. Okay, so we got our weird blocks. And that is that layer done. So next. Next is almost all checkerboard. Yeah, almost all checkerboard. We have a couple of little cap pieces that go on top of the weird blocks and some windows to put down. I need more windows. And cap pieces. Cool. Okay, well... Okay, so 2 windows and cap pieces, and I think that's it. Yep. I did forget about these, though. Need more windows, need more cap pieces. Man, gotta be an easier way to get up there. Well, like, in a layer or two, I'll be able to just fly back up there. So it's not that big a deal, I guess. Or I can just do it now, I guess. I thought 5 blocks is all you gained. I think that's more than 5 blocks. Let's see. Windows are like doors, right? Don't know how many of these I need. Let's make 20. It takes glass, so I don't want to make, like, over-make them. Where's the music? It's morning. It should be kicking in here soon. It's, like, just becoming morning. Also need the cat blocks, which are you. There it is. I really wish that played music at night. There we go. Next layer. So that was this layer that we just did. Next layer is... entirely checkerboard. That's it. I mean, that's an easy layer. Alright, so the only thing is that this window... is a top part. This is still going to be a real awkward area, but once we get a couple more layers up, we may have a better idea about what's going on down here. Okay, one entire layer of checkerboards done. Next. So that was that layer. Oh, we get to have some fun next time. That is... all checkerboards in the church, but we get to add some stairs. And it's mostly checkerboard everywhere else. But then this area is going to get a little wonky. So let's just go checkerboard up until there, and then we'll get back to it. What am I doing? You know. Egg. These windows are not done yet. And now for this part. So what exactly is even going on here? Okay, so it's all weird blocks. So it's one in from... One in from there. Yeah, one in from the 3. So the far 2 on the 3 goes straight across. Close enough, yeah. Oh, we have a plan when I run out of egg. I ran back and there aren't really any more eggs back on the Isle of Awakening, but there is an unreasonable amount of corn. So as soon as we're done with egg, we will begin the corn. Okay, so it starts there. So it just goes 2, and then starts going in. And it does the same on this side. And it at least goes 1, 2, 3, and then across. So, like, bare minimum, that's where it is. And that makes sense. That makes sense. Because then it probably does it on this side, too, like this. And then 2. And then, so yeah, it probably does that. Dang it. So what that tells me is this is probably a wall. This is probably supposed to be a wall. And that is probably what this room is supposed to look like. This side is a little bit weird, but I feel like there's not much that can be done about that, given that this is what the entrance looks like. Like, I could close this off and put the door over here, but then you have, like, this full-width hallway going into that, like that. When did it happen? It was last week, I think, is the first week that I brought her back. Not sure if there's anything I can do over here. Or if that's intended or not. Let's run down somewhere else. What do you do? Okay, you just go in one, and you have a one wide whatever. So, same thing here. You go in, you have a one wide whatever. Cool. Got it. Makes sense. Some lore last week. Yeah, I think the lore last week that I gave that I didn't give this week was her employer. Her employer has a broadcasting room that she uses for, like, business meetings and things. But when Vivian isn't especially doing anything and her employer isn't using the room, her employer lets Vivian play video games in it. And that's where we are today. Vivian does her best, but she also only has the vaguest understanding of human emotions. Like, she kind of understands them. It's more that she's not especially great at expressing them. Like, she's pretty cheerful. She's pretty happy and cheerful most of the time. And she's not good at, like, okay, be angry. And then she'll, like, fake being angry, but she can't really be angry because she's, at the end of the day, a pretty alright person. She's not very good at emotions. She's also not necessarily... She's also a little unaware of emotions otherwise. Like, she's She's not quick on the uptake if someone is expressing an emotion. I like obvious ones I'm sure she gets. Obvious ones I'm sure she gets. But you know that whole, like... You know the whole trope of, like, someone is crushing on someone else really hard, and they're just completely oblivious? Yeah, that. Okay, so that's all checkerboard. I think that's that I think the words. I think that is that whole layer. Given that they have... Given that they used these weird blocks here, I'm almost tempted to believe that this outside starting here is supposed to have a line. But I don't really know. And, man, you cannot tell what's going on there. We're gonna have to make up so much heck. On a scale of 1 to the rival from Pokemon Swords DLC, how much would I describe Vivian as trouble? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. On one hand, I want her to be emotionally dense, but on the other hand, I can absolutely believe her being real trouble. Oh, what do I want? What do I want? Does she have a terrible time with sarcasm? Probably. See, okay, so Vivian's trouble, but in an innocent way. She'll tease and cause problems, but always in kind of an innocent way. Like, she'll never do any harm. She'll never really do any harm. Okay, so this is a weird thing right here that I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with. Because it's just a hole that goes. Like, when is the top? What is that, 4 wide? Let's go take a look around. Do we have any other doorways that are 4 wide that we can base that loosely on? I mean, we have this. I guess it would be rational to say that it's similar to the other side here? But, like, I don't know how tall this side is. I don't know how far until we get a ceiling on this. Comedy of errors, kind of trouble, like hang up the laundry, starting with the risque lingerie while your crush comes for a visit. She would... She would... Okay, so let's say her employer is crushing really hard on some guy, but is absolutely in denial about it. Or if not in denial, not wanting to push the envelope. Like, scared to take that first step. Look, I know they're not interested. I'm not gonna deal with that. Vivian would hang her employer's lingerie up when her employer's crush came to visit. And then she would get yelled at. And then she would kind of hastily rush out, smiling, saying, I don't know how that got there. Okay, so let's see here. Since I have no idea where the top of this is going to be, we may just have to come back and fix it up later, but I'm thinking for now what I'm going to do is put this straight across. So we have something resembling a top, I guess. And again, we may just have to come back later. Once I've looked at, like, what does this side do? Because I don't really have anything to compare to that about where a good top would be. Okay, let's get back up top. And that'll do for now. So, next layer, I guess. So that was this layer, so next layer. Oh, next layer we put a roof on that side. Oh, actually, I've already done that. Because I'm not working out that far. So, it looks like just checkerboard all the way, except for the stairs. I mean, that's cool. Checkerboard's easy. Checkerboard all the way. Oh, the checkerboard actually goes in one from that, too. That's something to keep in mind. Otherwise, it's checkerboard all the way. I need more checkerboard. Yeah, let's see. So we also had the weird blocks next to the stairs. Stairs here. And I think this is the final layer for the windows. Oh, and I say, I think in the other bit of lore, I say employer. I think technically it would be closer to owner. But I feel like employer is a little more respectful of her as being a person, an individual. I mean, I guess caretaker maybe would be. She's got mom hair. She does. Look, she just wants to take care of people. Okay, so her employer is not... Would the employer treat Vivian humanely? Oh, of course. Her employer is not her creator, but they are related. Her employer is going to be her creator's, like... I'm sure her creator's just some mad scientist somewhere or something. Her employer is going to be her creator's, like... If not her daughter, maybe their niece or something. And she doesn't quite have the... I would say her kind are few and far between, if there are even more of them. I imagine it closer to like mad scientist-ish kind of deal that made her in the first place. But I feel like though she's competent enough to like take care of things on her own, she was not programmed with the emotional maturity or wherewithal to really take complete care of herself. Like, it would be very difficult for her to, like, function on her own as an individual. So I say employer, it is also kind of like a caretaker. It's putting her, it's helping her by having her be in an environment that is safe for her, I guess. Okay, I think this is all I needed to do for this layer. This is kind of weird that this is set up this way. Like, what's this going out way out here like this for? Not the weirdest thing I've seen. Next layer. Okay, next layer we actually put the flat tops out. Other than the flat tops, it still seems mostly like checkerboard all around. I guess you could think of it more as like a child. Not that she is necessarily childlike, but like having that degree of worldly understanding. Like, a child is still a living being that needs to be respected as such, but there's also a reason that you can't really go out and live on your own until you're 18. I don't know if I'd say a child. Maybe teenager. She's maybe closer to teenager. Mid-teens. And it's not necessarily maturity either. She is genuinely pretty mature. It's more about worldly understanding than maturity, per se. How did I get that tower's measurements? Funny thing about that, this is all I have to go by. See this, the right side of this that's pretty much entirely gone? That's how. So I'm kind of gleaming what I can as I go. I'm looking at the inside. Ooh. I'm looking at the inside. I noticed the way the ceiling bricks are laid out, which kind of told me what the latter half of the room looks like on the inside. Which is this. If you carry it around the rest of the way. These parts I do have exact measurements for, so I know this comes out here. All the way out here, the tower has a foundation. Like, if you look way down here near the ground, that was there in Midenhall. it went away, like, here. But, yeah, this tower is a little hecked up. Okay, so this is what we're doing next, right? So, flat tops. Flat tops, starting over there, going across. Let's do that. Okay, so here's what I got. Because I'm trying to come up with a way that... I can describe her, but is still respectful to her and lets you still think of her as a friggin' adult. She's naive. That's mostly what it comes down to. Okay, so if we got this here, then we'll go around this side too. She is actually quite mature. She is very much an adult. But she's also naive. Okay, so I think we actually have a ceiling over this at this point. So we need bottom pieces now. And if we actually have a full ceiling... I was wondering if maybe I had to do something weird on the inside, but I don't think I do, because we just have a ceiling. So what else do we have going on? We got that. So that did that. The inside is still all checkerboard. So now it fills out to that wall. And naive like that one friend in every group that could get swindled if you left them alone in a bazaar for 10 minutes. Yeah. She would absolutely get into problems. She would get into trouble. And I think some of that is her being a little emotionally dense. That's probably an amount of it, really. And then just not knowing things. Like, not knowing that, hey, there are people out there who want to do bad. So this side, looks like that just goes out 1. So it's a 3 gap into the wall. So there. Alright, then we gotta do this. Okay, so that's just checkerboard. We're extending the stairs just like always. That's just checkerboard, but with a, looks like 4x3 hole? Okay, so we got stairs, we got weird blocks. And I think that is it for that layer. So next layer. Okay, so we have the weird blocks actually extend out over. Okay, this is actually our floor. Okay. So the weird blocks extend out over, and then we have 3 at the end. So that's right there. There we go. Weird blocks extend out over, and then we have 3 at the end. Doesn't really matter what that block is, so I don't know why that's that. Alright, well, let's extend the stairs up 1 more. And then I think does that. Yes. Then we can fill that with checkerboards. And we have, it looks like 3 on that side. Yeah, it sticks out. Alright, so let's fill it with checkerboards for now. I mean, it sounds a lot like Marina. Splatoon Marina. That's the Octoling girl, right? You know, I can see that. I can see that. Like, at face value, you think, okay, she's a nice lady. But, like, you just get that little bit every now and then of, like... She's secretly problems. Okay, the rest of that looks like it's just flat tops. Or not flat tops, checkerboard. Pretty much everything else is just checkerboard. A shame this wall is so destroyed. Yeah. More mature, kind of an outsider, doesn't know a lot about the way the Inkling world works. That all sounds pretty good, yeah. That I don't know why this was not intentional, but as it turns out, they are in fact quite similar. Also, just a smidge problems. I mean, I think we're just filling with checkerboard, and then I gotta figure out what we're doing with... Okay, so that doesn't start until that layer, so we can just fill with checkerboards and call it a day. Yeah, we can just fill with checkerboards, call it a day. I'm gonna need more checkerboards. I'm gonna need a lot more checkerboards. See, one thing I like about being able to chat about character development and lore and that kind of thing, like in a stream or whatever, is just being able to bounce ideas off everybody. Because I have some vague idea of what I want her to be like in my head. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually know a lot of details. So it's when you guys ask me questions, I'm kind of figuring that out for myself on the spot. And I think that also means that I may even change my thoughts as we talk about it. But I like it because it helps me, like, kind of figure out what exactly it is that I even want in the first place. And I think we hit something with Marina. I like that comparison. I mean, I like Marina, but it's also very similar to what I'm thinking. But, like, also without being too awkward. Like, it's a nice... It's nice. It's good. Does she eat? She can. She doesn't need to. I'm not sure what powers her exactly. I'm sure she has some kind of core that keeps her going for a long time that works a little bit like a battery, I guess. And I'm sure she has kind of a generator that, as long as she's not actively working, it can refill that battery, which is effectively that she needs to rest a couple hours a day, and she can kind of go into a standby mode, I guess, and that'll let her generator actually keep up and refill her battery. But how the generator works, I'm not sure. I don't like the idea of it just being a perpetual motion machine, if slow. But I'm not sure what exactly she does. Maybe she's got like a cable that she can like come out of her ear things. Maybe she's got like a cable that she can plug into something. Okay, this is going to be interesting because I don't know what we're doing in here. Because we don't have a lot to go by. It is trashed. Do not have a lot to go by. Okay, next layer. Okay, so we still have the 3 weird blocks in the corner, and then it staggers them going in. And then we have the top that goes around. Okay, so I saw we had this here, that there, and 1, 2, 3 of them there. I don't have any of the top blocks. Oh, poopy butt. Okay, so I need more of those edge pieces. And that's 3, and then a flat top. And then I think we're building those things again. Like, I think that's all that is, other than the building of another one of these. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna need. Ooh, that's a good one. Metroid-like recharge station. Instead of a physical cable, maybe it's like a capsule or something she has to get in. Or if not a capsule, even just something that she kind of leans up against. You know how your phone, how they made those phone chargers where you can just kind of set your phone on something? Like, you don't connect anything, you just set your phone on it and it charges your phone. Maybe it's like one of those. Doesn't close up, doesn't like completely shut everything down. Just kind of a little thing that she can go in and kind of sit in, and when she rests, when she has to go into standby for a couple hours, she can also like kind of get in that and it also like charges her. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Oh, I also need more of you guys. I do not need 20 of them, but here we are. Okay, so that's that. That's cool. Oh, and we have 2 flat tops coming off the side of that. And I think we're kind of getting to the point where I can just look at what the end result is going to be and go from there. Okay, so after those 3, we have a second one on top of you. With one of you on top. And that's it for that, none on the inside. We have one on top of each one of the stairs. On top of that third one, we have a weird boy and then a spike top. And then also one there. And that looks like about it. Like, next up, we just have to make the thing over on this side. Does Vivian's employer have someone on staff for regular maintenance, or should I have to go back to her creator for that? Vivian is pretty good at maintaining herself. But if anything major happened, she would have to go back to her creator. Okay, so we have another flat top here, and I think that's just stairs right there. No, that's flat top and then stairs. And then stairs there. I know, stairs. I feel like stairs shouldn't be in... Like, I feel like whatever it is... I feel like that the recharge station, if we want to call it that, I feel like that also does a general, like, software overview. And, like, it would be hard to fix things that are physically wrong. Like, I don't know, she breaks an arm. But if anything goes wrong internally, software-wise, I'm pretty sure, like, that, the recharge station can generally fix her up and help her out. As far as more physical things go, I feel like she has some internal systems that can fix up some things. Like, I guess for lack of a better word, like scratches, bruises. That kind of severity. She has internal systems that can fix her up physically for that. She may just have to, like, stay in the recharge station longer in order to get it to work. But more major things, like if she lost an arm or something, you'd have to go to her creator. So I just have flat tops over on this side. They're not flat tops on this side, though. They're weird boys. With spike tops. No, it's just the weird boy on top. Well, I'm gonna do that on this side, too. No reason not to. So there's that. Okay, we did it. We did it, team. How does she cool her systems? I would be willing to bet she has some internal, probably liquid-based cooling system. Kind of like a water-cooled computer. If it builds up too much, she can probably vent steam. Maybe through, like, various joints open up around her and just kind of go psh, and then close back up again. That shouldn't be too terribly necessary very often, though. Okay, I think other than building the top on this side, building that again over here, I don't think there's anything left we have to do on this side. Just the venting of steam made me think, y'all ever seen Heat Guy J? I've seen like one episode of it, but it was still friggin' cool. I have no interest in watching the rest of it, but I like the characters. And I like Jay. Okay, so what do we got? So we have the bottom piece goes right up to that on that side. Was it here? Was that it? I've already forgotten. Yes, that is exactly where it was. And it's 3 high, which makes this a little bit easier. Liquid cooled computer needs a radiator to actually get the heat out of the system. The liquid is just for getting the heat to the radiator. I have no idea how liquid-cooled computers work. Like, how does that crap work? Yeah, good idea on why she should need a drink. Probably, yeah. Heat it up, vent it as steam. She could probably honestly vent it as steam, even like invisibly. Like, it doesn't have to be this like tea kettle like piston shooting out steam. It could probably come out like almost invisibly. Breathing, for Pete's sake. Just breathe out moisture. I may not do that because I feel like she would have a really hot breath. But I feel like under normal circumstances, it could vent naturally. Naturally and imperceptibly. She probably has a reservoir of water somewhere inside in order to supply more water, and then she needs a regular intake of water in order to refill that. If the need arises and she just has too much heat to vent too quickly, then she can, like, actually, like, piston vent steam and go psh. Okay, so it's 4 between with 3 in the corners. I can't get out that far! Where am I? Looking on this side. Okay, so at some point, this filled up all the way, and I'm not sure where. Oh, it actually came in. One above the flat top, and then it goes in again. So one above the flat top is right there. And then it goes in again, so it probably just does this from there. I thought it was weird that that didn't fill in all the way up. So there, problem resolved. We did it. No. I did it. I'm not gonna lie, that was a little spooky. How in the world am I gonna get this out there? Like that. Wait, what the heck? This isn't lining up right. Oh my goodness. I hate this castle so much. Okay, there's our next problem. What do we do about this noise? Like, there's not a lot I can do. This is presumably one of these. It looks exactly like it's one of those. But this bottom just goes up this high. What to do, what to do. Think anybody will figure it out? I think ideally I'd want to put this one lower, but then it won't match the blocks next to it. But I guess this isn't really... when two architects work on a building. Yeah, like ideally I want this one lower. But that's not gonna fit right. It's not gonna work right with the blocks next to it. And like you look at any other one and it's just checkerboard. It's just that sitting on top of checkerboard. Yeah, it's just that sitting on top of checkerboard. This is so weird. It's so weird that it's not even trying to be centered. I mean, I guess that's not trying very hard either. I mean, it gets the job done. That's not where you go. See, this is kind of what I've mentioned several times before, which is that they did not build a functional castle and then break it. They built a broken castle. And you can tell that with stuff like this, where they just put the bottom down there. They didn't worry about how it was going to line up on top. They just put a broken base down there. You know what? I've got an idea. Maybe this is me, actually. Maybe I misread what the bottom of this tower looked like. I'm gonna go with this. I probably misread what the bottom of this tower looked like, because it's all rubble. You can't tell what's going on down there. The bottom of this tower probably looks... Yeah. The bottom of this tower probably, instead of being square the whole way up, probably looks identical to the bottom of this tower. Which is to say, it has this divot in the middle. It may even have something like this in it. Heck. That should be a relatively easy fix. It's just going to take some breaking of things. But I think it'll line up perfectly if I do. Okay, so it's that corner, 1, 2, this breaks. I do know I have, like, the bashes to break things faster, but I kind of want a degree of precision. Aw, crap, I should have been breaking the other side, too. Corner, 1, 2, this breaks. Well, if you were expecting a short stream, it's not going to be short anymore. Yeah, this also explains why this side of the room was so wonky. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a corner that goes in here, and a corner that goes in here. And I guess we have an internal corner, then. I gotta go check the other side. Yeah, okay, we have an internal corner. Which also means I may have to break an additional piece down from the top. A couple pieces, really. Alright, we'll figure this out. Okay, so we have... corner piece goes there. Yeah. Which means this block and this block need to be the outside edge. So this block technically doesn't need to be touched, but those three need to go. Technically, that one doesn't need to break. I think this is going to be easier just doing it this way. Okay, there. Now we can break this all the way down, and all is well in the world. Man, thanks to this little stunt, I don't know if I'm fixing up that church. I've made it all the way down to its nougat center. So what's everybody been up to lately? What's been occupying your last week or so? What's been on your mind? Final Fantasy 14. I haven't played 14 in a couple of weeks now. Just without patch content. I haven't had anything to do. I'm not interested in doing, like, Savage content. And if not for Savage content, I'm best in slot. Like, that aside, I'm best in slot. I've even capped all my tomes. So I've just got nothing to do. I've instead been spending my time playing Phantasy Star Online too. Did I pick up Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? I did not. What's the easiest way gonna be to do this? Like, those games have always kind of interested me, but I don't think they've ever interested me quite enough to, like, actually get them. I don't know, it's also... I find I just don't play many games anymore. Like, getting me to spend time in a game is increasingly hard. So I'm a lot pickier about what I buy and put my time into. Where do I put this? Okay, there, that's the hard one. I think these only look at the block immediately below them. Yeah, so I can just do this. To a degree. Sure. Not quite what I wanted to do, but here we are. I think it's this angle. These are flat tops. Okay, we're almost there. I just have to figure out how in the world to get that piece in here. I need to not be standing here. Perfect. Yeah, I need to not be standing here. Yeah, the gloves do work with the binoculars. I tend not to do them with these corner pieces, because these corner pieces are heckin' weird. Okay, so next up we need you to go down here. There we go, we did it. Much better. Now, if we want to go the extra mile, and I'm sure we all do, so it's the layer directly below the bottom piece. Okay, so we have the top piece goes there. Technically, these go here. So that'll be the top piece that goes around there like that. Same deal on this side. Technically, one of those goes there and one goes there. That'll be fine. Don't entirely remember how this corner works. Okay, just a regular corner. Got it. Cool. I can do that. Nothing complicated. Okay, that looks good. So what we need now is... Ooh, first try. Okay, and then this should be the easy part. And I think that does it. Look at that. It's all done and everything, and it works. And it isn't funky. I'll have to fix the grass eventually, as soon as I don't have 8,000 things in my inventory. So, now, finishing up this. Okay, simple enough, simple enough, simple enough, simple enough. Got it. Boop, boop. 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 You know, I actually feel like there's gonna be a staircase there. Like, I feel like it's open on this side. I feel like it's also gonna be open on this side. I'm gonna close it off for now, though. And whenever we get around to doing that side, when we connect it to that side, I'll judge then what I want to do with the staircase. Okay. So it looks like bottom layer is just all checkerboard, except for flat tops right there and one outside. Boom, 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 boom. With weird boys. And them and stairs. And the rest of this is just filled in with checkerboard. Alright, alright. Mostly, okay, checkerboard. Let's get the 5. Let's get the 5 flat tops in. Then what do we got? Well, we got just a little checkerboard U in each corner. And there's no real U, so we got to do that on that corner. And then we have flat tops, almost just kind of lining the inside, entirely groups of 2s. And I think that'll just about do it. Yeah, got that little circle, nothing else weird. So we're good. So we'll see. Crap. So when I build this wall on this side, I will judge what I want to do with the staircase over here. Otherwise, I think we're looking at least all right. This is actually done. Looks good. Cool beans. It is 11:20. I really wanted to do the church, but it is 11:20. I do not have time to do the church. I have no idea what I want to do with the inside wall here, though. Like, this wall was completely destroyed. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. Everything else up here is done, though. We just have the staircase that goes down. Like, finishing the church top isn't even going to be that hard, really. It's just going to be more work than I feel like I have time to put in right now. I need to figure out what the edge of this wall looks like, though. So, I think to do that, I'm going to eat a couple eggs. And we're going to go back to Midenhall. And we're going to see what some other sections of the castle do. And then probably once we finish that, that'll call us for tonight. I feel like if I hadn't had to redo the corner of the fat wall, I would have time to do the church top. And this wasn't a regular wall either, because none of this has been regular. Because I've had to guess on this entire thing. I think just finishing this column and getting it to work right when I had so little to go by was a feat all on its own. So, like, on one hand, I didn't accomplish as much as I wanted to, but I feel like I at least did enough. Okay, so what do some of the other walls look like? Well, we got a tall boy. God dang, you can't tell what this wall does either. Well, no, you kind of can. It's got this going on. Which looks like the same as that wall. Yeah, that looks like the same wall. So I guess maybe that's what we do on that side. That shouldn't be so hard. Yeah, that shouldn't be so bad. So this is lined up with the wall on this side. So maybe I'll want to line it up with the wall on that side. Wouldn't make any sense for only one wall to be different. So it's like a bunch of pluses connected at the bottom. This is also a bunch of pluses, but instead of being connected at the bottom, it's got this one layer inside. Now this side doesn't have the one layer on the inside. It's just a tall wall. And it's part of the wall. So perhaps... No, I feel like I want the pluses, because that's pluses down there. It would make sense to be pluses and not be like inset into the wall. So I'll do the pluses outset from the wall. Probably do them like this. Just a matter of how high do I want them to be. Like, this is higher than that. So the pluses would be level with the wall. So they would just be poking up the 1. But that may not be bad, because so is this. So it would actually look even on both sides. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. Shouldn't be hard. Yeah, I like really have to tilt my head down. To look down. Like I'm always looking up. Maybe it's because I'm slouching again. Let's sit upright. Well, it's level. Okay, to work we go. So these are weird boys. Predominantly. I feel like that's where this hallway comes out. So we may not know more about this until we or about where this ends until we do that. This is kind of weird here. wonder why that's like that. The only reason I can think is because the wall is supposed to be here. And then this bottom layer is spooky. This bottom layer is flat tops. That's what the other side did. You know, I don't necessarily believe that. I'll believe the top block. I won't believe this bottom with this flat tops. Is it Weird Boys? Yeah, it's Weird Boys. What does this corner do? Nobody knows. Need more Weird Boys. Actually, 10 should probably be enough. I'm almost willing to bet it does something like this. I mean, makes sense to me. Except, does it? Does it, though? The answer is no. Where's the other one right there? We'll see what I agree on when all is said and done. I'm leaning towards not that. these are styled differently everywhere on this building. Every one of these is different. Every single one of these is different. God dang it. At the end of the day, it's these flat tops in this corner that have completely thrown off all my plans. Yep, there they are. Why are they there? What purpose do they serve? What are they doing? What are they doing? Really? Wait, that sticks out some. God dang it all. Okay, what are we doing? Who even knows? What are we doing? We're getting rid of this block because it's dumb. That's what we're doing. And this one too. We're doing that, which is going to make my life infinitely easier. We're putting a flat top there, which matches the flat top over here in this corner. And then we're doing this. So that little thing sticks out just a hair, just like that. Cool. And it even lines up to that. Let's see here. I want to put one of you down here. A shame this doesn't line up right. But that's how we're doing that. And then the next layer can go out right here. Easy peasy. This is sticking out just like it's supposed to. We're still one short, but who cares? There, we did it. God dang it. I don't know about these things. They're off-center, and that bothers me, but I don't... There's nothing I can do about it. Or is there? Or is there? I'm making crap up as I go. What do you mean there's nothing I can do about it? How do face rig models handle extra head bits? I'm not sure what you mean by extra head bits. If you mean like the glasses or the earpieces, they're just kind of stuck to the head. If you mean like my glasses, it has a hard time with them. For the record, I'm also not using face rig. I'm using a program called, I'm not sure if it's 3teen or it could, I think technically it's pronounced Santene. But it handles models that VRM models much more easily. Face rig, it's kind of a pain in the butt to import to. Like, if you're not using one of the built-in face rig models, you're just having a hard time. Okay, so here's what I like. So I'm doing this, and nobody can stop me. It's not going to line up as nicely in the corner, but whatever. I think this looks better than worrying about whether or not it's lining up in the corner. From here, who knows what's going on out in this direction, but that's where we're going to figure out what this is doing. Otherwise, I like this a lot more. And given that I have free reign to just make this whole thing up, then that's what I'm doing. I'm making the whole thing up, and I'm making it look good. I may get rid of these blocks. Fill them back in with checkerboard. Just because I don't know what exactly is going on here yet. Once I extend this out, maybe I'll replace this. Actually, no, I'm just going to leave that there now because I'm going to forget. Wait a minute, are there really, like, spike tops on these, but not here? I don't care, I'm putting spike tops there. That ain't right. Every single other one of these has a spike top. Every single one of them has a spike top. Why would these not have a spike top? That looks complete, though. That looks complete and correct. So, if it weren't almost midnight, I would have liked to finish off the cathedral as well. But hey, so next time... I just need her to, like, overall look down more. We're near the end of the stream. I'm not worried about it now. I think the problem is when I turn my head that far, it loses kind of tracking on what exactly my head is doing. Whatever. Okay, let's grab the buggy. Let's look around at it from a distance. And make sure this thing looks alright. Oh, heck yeah! Look at that noise! Okay, so we don't have the castle yet. But that looks correct. For that entire left tower just not even being there. No, sorry, Kuma, we're pretty far from done. It's probably going to be another 1, 2, 3, 4... Probably going to be another 4, maybe 5 streams. But, like, for this left tower, just not even being there. This little area over here, this little church looks super nice. Yeah, so we've still got to finish up back here. So I wanted to do the church, ended up taking too long getting that stupid tower working. But hey, it's done. So next time, church. Doing the church next time. We'll do the church. Maybe a wall or something. Church probably won't take that long. Do the church, maybe a wall. Got a gun, right? Chew. Chew. Yeah, do the church, maybe a wall. I was really hoping to be able to get that church done because that was kind of going to make everything else line up better, but here we are. We'll do the church, maybe a wall. Admittedly, I guess expecting to be able to get this whole left courtyard done in one stream was going to be a lot to expect. But yeah, we should be able to put a pretty good dent in this courtyard after doing the church next time. And then the time after that, we may actually see us start blocking off and filling in this courtyard. We may just be making headway on the courtyard. Crap. Didn't break anything, did I? Okay, so clearing up the inventory one last time. Most of these I feel like I'm gonna need. Don't worry about the weird blocks. I'm not gonna delete these, but I don't feel like I'm gonna need them. Yeah, we have our mainstays and our wood and everything else. These are all used sparingly enough that I'll just recreate them as I need them. One last thing. Need grass. Need grass to fill that in. This is weird to me. Okay, dirt, 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 dirt. Fill in that hole I made. There we go. That looks better, doesn't it? We don't have weird angles around the bottom. Yeah, fine. That's fine. Do it over here, too. Good enough. You get the idea. You know, I can only be asked to care so much. Okay, that better be the last corner. Dang it! I'm also running out of grass. Because I'm putting it under things. Yeah, you know what? I can only care so much. And I don't think 56 grass is going to be enough to really get it done. So I officially don't care so much anymore. Anyway. Next time, churches. So we did it. It's midnight at this point, little late, can't do much more. But we finished what we were working on. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. So, thank you all for hanging out with me. Tomorrow's stream is more tofu topple. Hopefully it's the last tofu topple. I have very little left that genuinely needs to be tested. But yeah. So, thanks for hanging out. Been fun. Hope y'all had a good time.